You lovely lot. Welcome back to my little channel, Sarah Selection. Hope you're all well. I'm fine. I've just woken up from a little nap because I've just come off three 12.5-hour shifts on my feet, on the go, here, there and everywhere. I've been doing a 2-hour commute each day on the M25 in traffic, hardly any sleep, so slightly knackered. I think I sound it as well. Anyway, I'm at my delightful mother's house for a couple of nights, and I did her a little teeny tiny shop from Lidl. I'm personally going to be living off Slim Fast shakes for the next few days, and then joining her with like a veg stew in the evening. I've got lentil stuff as well for me. Anyway, I've got her things like salmon and chicken, and it's all on a tight budget of 30 quid, just under 30 quid. And I'm hoping to do 3 meals for her and then sort of meal prep and all that jazz. I've set myself this little challenge. Anyway, it's the most teeny tiny haul you've ever seen. This is how much food you get for 30 quid in Lidl today. So yeah, this is 30 quid's worth of food at good old Lidl in the UK at the moment. If you're in the US or Canada, that's about $35, $36, maybe $40, something or other, something like that anyway. So it's not a great deal. I suppose it's sort of, 3 or 4 nights of supper and a few lunchable items. But anyway, without further ado, I will do a mini tour of this little haul. So the first item is mine. Not gonna lie. This cider, strawberry and lime, it's a dupe for Koppelberg, whatever you call it. I'm not a drinker, but I couldn't find Coke and fizzies, and I thought, that'll do. I had a cider the other day, and it was actually delish. It was really refreshing. And these are the grand sum of about £3.50 or £3.75. And I thought, that's okay. I can live with that. Yum. And then for my mother, I've got her some chicken, 2 chicken breast fillets, sweet chilli. And that was something like £3.50. It looks quite nice, really. So it's the chicken, obviously. And then you've got like a little sachet thing. Can you see it? It's right there. Is that it? Let's open up, actually. Well, yeah, there it is. So you've got 2 fillets here, then the sachet. You chuck it all into the air fryer for 20 minutes or whatever. And that, yeah, £3.50 or so. Then I've got, these are about £1.99. 2 smoked haddock melt in the middle fish cakes with a cream cheddar and leek sauce and a crispy crumb, apparently, and 22 mins, not too bad. So one more thing for the meals, the main bulk, the protein, and 2 Scottish lightly smoked salmon fillets, and that was about £2.79 or 3 quid. No, it wasn't. It was about £3.59 or £3.69 because I nearly got her the ones that were marinated and ready to eat, like the sweet chilli, but they were something shocking, like 8 quid or 6 quid. Anyway, that was 3 something. I'll come back to the good thing at the end. You can see that over there. I'm sure you know what it is. If you know, you know. And then we have some sandwich thins, and I'll be partaking in these. These were something like 89p, I want to say, something like that. Then I got the cheapest cheese I could find for lunches. So these are a sort of dupe for bon sang. Do you remember that advert? Du vin, du pain, du bon sang, or whatever you call it. So crêpes is whipped soft cheese with a red pepper and chilli flavour. They were 95p each, I think. That one is whipped soft cheese with garlic. I've got the dog next to me, by the way. Do you want to say hello? There he is. Hi. Yes, he knows I've got food, don't you? I know. You'll get something later, I'm sure. And then I absolutely love this personally. Some people say, oh, you can't have pineapple with savoury things. You can't have pineapple on pizza. Well, I have pineapple on pizza. Pineapple, sweet corn and cheese, actually, and tomato. But look, low-fat pineapple cottage cheese. Yum. Absolute yumsville. And that was about £1.20 or £1.29, which I will be having. And I'll be having some of this. I'll be having cheese with my mother and some of the cottage cheese and the browned sandwich thins, but I haven't got any crisps, I've just realised, which I think you need for a good lunch. Anyway, sweet potatoes, yeah, got plans for those babies. Gonna fry them in the air fryer, gonna make some nice wedges and maybe mash as well. I don't know yet. See how it goes. Maybe even a soup. Then, and oh, they were something like, oh, 1.89 maybe? No, they couldn't have been that much, maybe 89p. They were really cheap actually. It was cheaper buying a whole bag than one. It worked out pretty good actually, pretty good, a real bargain. Asparagus tips, that's asparagus tips, they were something like 1.29. Green beans, they were something like 89p. Fine beans, they were something like 89p as well. So I got the green veg, that's probably the cheapest. Do you know, I thought one of these beans was going to be asparagus tips, not asparagus tips, tender stem broccoli. I'm sure one of these was in the wrong sort of pocket, but I've got two fine green beans, so it is what it is. So, I don't know, I thought maybe the chicken could go with the sweet potato and the green beans. Then I thought maybe the fish cake to go with asparagus tips. Actually, no, salmon with asparagus tips, and then fine green beans and fish cakes, another meal. And I thought maybe sweet potato can go with anything, can't it? And last but not least, other than the very naughty, oh no, got some oat barista. This I'm not sure about. I've just had some, not gonna lie, and I was a bit tight. I should have got the one that was 145 or 175, you know, the Oatly barista. And no, I went for the cheap one. I went for the own make, which was £1.09. It's absolutely fine, but look at all the ingredients. Where is it? It tastes, straight away, it tastes very sweet and creamy, but definitely oily, definitely an oily. So look, water, 10% oats, then vegetable oils, all these oils. Sunflower, rapeseed and all that shite. Anyway, it is what it is. It'll do, it's good when you're on a budget. But anyway, this is like the icing on top of the cake, the pièce de résistance. Look at this. Now, my mother's very lucky. If she weren't here, if I weren't here with her, I would have stuffed my face with both. But look, the brownie, the little chocolate brownie. So it's like, Sarah, what do you eat most of the day? Slim Fast. Oh, you're on a diet then? Yeah, I am. But you're eating chocolate brownies in the evening? Yes. Why, yes, I am. So that's what they look like. And oh, it looks like nothing special. Just a standard brownie, but they're delicious. And I can't remember how much they were. I think they're about £1.49 each. Whatever they are, they're worth it. They're absolutely delicious. I'd pay £5 or £6 for one in a cafe, quite frankly. Anyways, just a quick little look. It's not really... I've really messed it all up now. But just quickly again, mess it all up. But anyway, £30. That's what you get for £30 in Lidl. Yes, that's it. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and of each other. And I will catch up with you soon, hopefully on Sunday with a new video. Bye.